Hi! So, bakit nga ba tayo nandito ngayon? Okay, this video talks about family and traditions when dating a Pakistani. Ang dami kasing mga differences ng kultura natin sa kultura ng mga Pakistani. Basically, yung family, yung marriage, how to raise a children, yung mga practices na ibang-iba sa nakagisna natin. 'Di ba ang Filipina or Filipinos, we are more liberal when it comes sa pagpapalaki ng mga anak, sa pag-aasawa, sa pakikipagrelasyon. Kumbaga, sa setting ng Philippines, or let's say Christian na lang, kasi magkaiba din yung, kumbaga may mga Muslim din naman sa Philippines. Majority ng nasa Pilipinas ay mga Christians. So basically, in our culture or belief, okay, let's just say belief na lang muna, hindi tayo pinagbabawalan na magkaroon ng boyfriend-girlfriend. Nagiging question actually yan ngayon. Nagiging source siya ng arguments on social media about having a boyfriend in the past. Na ang daming mga Pakistani pa rin na nagki-question bakit ang Filipina ay may naging karelasyon na before. Obviously, because we have different culture. Meron din kayong kultura na ina-allow nyo yung sarili nyo as a man to have a four wives dahil acceptable siya sa belief nyo sa religion. So we also have that na ina-allow sa religion namin na mag-boyfriend or mag-girlfriend. Hindi kailangan na magpakasal agad dahil sa amin, we value yung we have to know the person first. Wherein yours is also different kasi in your belief, there's no such thing as boyfriend-girlfriend and you call it haram or hindi siya acceptable. So, those are the things na magiging cause ng arguments talaga. Pero, if we just have to respect each other, these differences will always be talked or settled in a manner na hindi na kailangan mag-argue. It's just that so many people are disrespectful when it comes to having this kind of topics to discuss with. Kung kayo ay couple, meron kang boyfriend na Pakistani Muslim, then those are the questions that you have to ask your partner kasi those will affect the relationship, especially when it comes to the religion, the family matter, having kids, having a career, having a life outside the marriage. For me, those are the important things that you have to discuss with your partner. So, yung pinagkaiba kasi ng, okay, let's just, kumbaga, ilimit na lang natin sa 5 topics yung video na to. Number 1 is the family. Sa Pakistan settings, they are into joint family system wherein family stays together. Ang pinaka-very common na belief nila is they can marry their cousins. So, sa Philippine settings, hindi yun ina-allow kasi parang hindi siya norm, which is, don't ask Pakistani why they're marrying their cousins din naman if you're a Filipina na hindi ka sanay sa ganong settings. Kasi obviously, we have different kind of settings. It's allowed sa paniniwala nila, so we just have to respect it. Sa paniniwala naman namin, as Filipino, we don't really do that na mag-aasawa kami ng pinsan namin. So, stop the arguments there. Kasi ang nangyayari, nagkikipag-argue yung mga tao when it comes sa belief na ganito. Kasi kayo, nakipag-asawa kayo sa cousin nyo. Kasi ganito. No, we just have to respect. Kasi iba-iba tayo eh. So, pangalawa is yung sa Pakistan, a Muslim man can marry up to 4. Wherein sa Philippines or sa Christian belief, we're not allowed to marry more than 1 kasi cost na siya ng sin. So, yun yung pangalawa sa mga differences talaga na we really have to respect kasi again, belief nila yon, belief natin to. Kung hindi ka ready to settle or hindi ka willing mag-compromise sa belief ng isa't isa, better stop the relationship kasi it would just cause you an arguments and stress. Who wants stress anyway? Okay. Number 3 would be career-wise. For Philippine setting, we are used to work as a woman. Sa Pakistan, yung mga babae doon, bihira lang yung talagang nagtatrabaho. I mean, ngayon, siguro somehow nagiging modern in a way na, pero hindi lahat talaga. Majority pa rin, they still choose the woman to stay at home at maging plain housewife, even though sila naman is graduate sila sa college, pero parang they're preparing the woman to be a plain housewife, which is, of course, that's their belief, and hindi naman lahat talaga nangyayari na ganon. Pero sa Philippine settings or sa Philippine traditions, we are way free to work, to earn our own money. So, yung mga Filipina, mostly, talagang napaka-independent talaga namin when it comes to earning our own money. Kasi nga, we are brought up na pagkatapos namin mag-aral, we have to work. Yun ang naging upbringing. Pero kung ako lang, kung magpapalaki ako ng anak, I would always teach my children to be financially literate. Kumbaga, alam na yung pagdating sa pera na ang focus is to have the freedom from employment wherein, kasi pag employed ka, syempre, you have to work for your boss, you have to work for someone else, pero kung you have to work for yourself, kahit na mahirapan ka, pero at least you own your time, ikaw yung may hawak na oras. Anyway, this is not about financial freedom. This is about different tradition of Pakistani and Philippines. So, number 4 would be raising children. May mga traditions or mga practices ang Muslim or yung mga Pakistani na hindi ginagawa ng Philippines. So, I think I can share one is, this was our, somehow, naging discussion na siya namin ng asawa ko kasi meron, sa Pakistan, they do things for the baby, especially with the hair. Parang months old pa lang yata ang baby, sinishave nila yung head ng baby kasi for hair growth daw. Sabi ng asawa ko, tinatanong ko nga siya kung if it's religion wise or religion belief, pero sabi niya for ano lang daw yun, for hair growth. I don't know kung sinasabi niya sa akin yun para lang somehow. Pero sa atin, sa Philippine settings, hindi naman natin inaalaw agad na i-shave yung, kasi nga yung skin ng bata, di ba, super smooth pa. Pero ako, again, kung ako yung nanay, my child, my rules. So, at least yun, napag-usapan namin ng asawa ko na, okay, I would bear the child, no, 9 months sa womb ko, bakit aalaw kong ibang tao na mag-decide for my child, di ba? So, kami, at least nag-come up kami doon na, okay, your child, your rules. Okay, sige. So, those are the things na kailangan nyo din pag-usapan when it comes to raising child. Yung pinaka-major point is, I think, when you marry a Muslim man, yung compromise na ginawa ko or gagawin ko is, I will allow na yung anak ko magiging Muslim sila. But good thing my husband is allowing me to introduce my faith as well, na explain sa bata. Kumaga, it's just a matter of compromise and discussion talaga. Pero may mga tao kasi na hindi talaga nagko-compromise. So, yun ang nagiging cause ng arguments. Ano pa yung pang-5 na masasabi ko before ako magsimula magluto? Actually, hindi na ako napagluto kasi nagdaldal na ako sa inyo. Anyways, importante naman na mag-share ako ng mga bagay-bagay dito sa channel ko compare sa ipakita ko yung niluluto ko, di ba? I don't think you're interested with my cooking naman. So, number 5 would be, ano ba yung minention ko kanina na number 5? Anyways, ito, feeling ko, ito lang sa akin. Yung number 5 would be, kung magtatrabaho ka as a woman, career-wise, 'di ba? Kasi yun yan, na-mention ko kanina, 'di ba, sa Pakistan, women are raised na maging plain housewife. Hindi lahat pero majority, ganun talaga. Kung ikaw, sa Philippine kasi iba, 'di ba? Tayo, yun nga, allow tayo mag-work. So, yun yung bagay na kailangan nyo din pag-usapan ng husband mo na pag kinasal ba kayo or after mo mga anak, pwede ka bang bumalik sa work? Pwede ka bang magkaroon ng sarili mong career? Those are the things that it has to be discussed. Kasi kung hindi nyo i-discuss yun, magiging cause siya ng arguments. Kasi ikaw, gusto mo maghanap ng trabaho kasi nga, you're used to having your own source of income. Tapos later on, magiging total dependent ka sa tao. Nagiging cause kasi siya ng insecurity sa babae. Kasi you're used to earning your own. And then all of a sudden, totally dependent ka na. So, yun yung mga bagay na kailangan nyo pag-usapan. Anyways, kailangan ko na magluto kasi nga paggabi na. But thank you so much for always being with me and for watching my video. Thank you for all the likes, shares. Please continue to subscribe on this channel so I can continue making this kind of video, mga kadosti. And don't forget to follow my social media, TikTok and Facebook. You can check the Pakfil Love Story on Facebook and on TikTok then. Thank you so much and I hope you have a wonderful day ahead. Bye-bye!